concerns over JAMB examination glitch that affected centers in Southeast region. On the foreign scene, Israel and Hamas resume ceasefire talks in Qatar as Israeli forces ramp up bombing campaign. Good evening, this is News at 7 on Western Spring Television. My name is Okwayemuni. The Independent National Electoral Commission, Inec, has released the personal particulars of candidates contesting the 2025 Anambra State Governorship election. This was contained in a statement signed by the National Commissioner and Chairman, Information and Voter Education Committee, Sam Olumeku, on Saturday. The release followed the conclusion of party primaries and the submission of nomination forms by 16 political parties ahead of a 6 p.m. deadline on Monday. According to INEC, the documents were uploaded via its dedicated portal, which automatically closed at the deadline. The Anambra State Governorship election is scheduled to take place on Saturday, November 8, 2025. The All Progressives Congress in the Northwest Zone on Saturday endorsed President Bola Tinubu ahead of the 2027 presidential election. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, Tajuddin Abbas, moved the motion for the endorsement of the president, while Kebbi State Governor Nasir Idris seconded the motion, passing a vote of confidence on Tinubu for his second term in 2027. Thereafter, a communique on behalf of stakeholders from the zone was read by Kaduna State Governor and the APC Northwest Coordinating Governor, Senator Ubasani, to wrap up the meeting. In return, all the APC governors in the Northwest Zone were offered an automatic ticket for a second term in the 2027 governorship elections. In Akwa Ibom State, Governor Umo Eno has issued a stern warning to commissioners and special advisors, threatening to sack any cabinet member found to be exhibiting indolence and insubordination during official functions. Eno declares that any erring cabinet member, regardless of gender, would be immediately relieved of their position. Governor's warning comes in response to reports that some cabinet members have been demonstrating a nonchalant attitude towards their official duties, citing insufficient funding for their offices and adopting the local slogan, "There's nothing in government." The governor had previously cautioned dissatisfied cabinet members to voluntarily resign or face forceful removal. He emphasized that it was unacceptable for any cabinet member to abandon him midway through official duties, stressing that their roles, which they undertook on their oath, constitute a full-time job. In the meantime, former Minister for Justice and Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, has cautioned supporters in Kebbi to desist from political statements that are capable of raising political tensions in the state. A special advisor on media, Mohammed Doka, in a statement said the warning affects musicians, influencers, and political supporters who use direct jabs at others or make mockery, adding that such statements are not acceptable. Doka, who described Malami as a peace-loving and law-abiding citizen, said it would not be part of any action or statement that could truncate peace in Kebbi. He added that the former Attorney General, who recently denied joining any political party, is yet to declare his interest in contesting any political post in Kebbi, as he still remains a member of the All Progressives Congress, APC. Talking security, the Benue State Police Commissioner, Ifeanyi Emenari, has ordered an investigation into the incident that led to the shooting of Emmanuela Ayenjiri, a 200-level student of Federal University Wukari, by police personnel in Makurdi. The business management student was hit early Friday at the Wurukum area of Makurdi town when the vehicle she boarded was shot at by yet-to-be-identified police personnel during stop and search duty. The incident has generated angry reactions in the state, with several civil society organizations and groups threatening mass protest if justice was not done the matter before next Tuesday. The Benue State Police Command, in a statement issued on Saturday by its Public Relations Officer, CSP Catherine Anene, disclosed that the Commissioner of Police had instituted an investigation into the matter, promising to unravel the truth and ensure that justice was done in the matter. The Defense Headquarters has said troops, in conjunction with hybrid forces and other security agencies, have sustained offensive operations in all theaters to provide safe corridors for farming activities. This is contained in a statement by the Director of Defense Media Operations, Major General Marcos Kange, on Saturday in Abuja. He said this was to enable farmers to contribute their quota to food production and, by extension, the attainment of food security as directed by President Bola Tinubu. Kange clarified that the armed forces under the leadership of Christopher Musa were not negotiating issues of national security and welfare of troops who had remained resolute and ever determined to safeguard the nation's territorial integrity, national interest, and protect citizens from all forms of threats. According to him, the gallant troops neutralized scores of terrorists and apprehended 2 wanted extremist informants and logistics suppliers identified as Zakari Abubakar and Aliyu Musa in Suleja and Bogu local government areas of Niger. In Anambra State, 1 person has been declared dead while 6 were reported injured in a gas cylinder explosion at the plumbing market along Uga Street near Onitsha Bridge, Ed Market. A statement by the Police Public Relations Officer, Anambra State Police Command, Oka SP Tochukwu Ikenga, on Saturday said the incident occurred on Friday while a welder was working on metal with cupboard. The statement added that 6 victims rescued from the incident were receiving treatment in the hospital, while the deceased has been deposited in the morgue. Police said the operatives have taken steps to secure the area and prevent criminal-minded persons from taking advantage of a situation to commit crimes. The Commissioner of Police, CP Ikoyi Orutugu, also advised residents to imbibe regular inspection and maintenance of the gas cylinder equipment, ensuring that the gas cylinders are stored securely and that the equipment is used according to the manufacturer's instructions and safety guidelines. The House of Representatives Committee on Industry will on Thursday, May 22, 2025, convene a 1-day public hearing on a proposed amendment to the National Sugar Development Council Act. The proposed legislation seeks to redefine the functions and powers of the council and mandate that all monies received by the council be paid into the Federation account in line with Section 162 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1996. According to a statement issued on Saturday by House spokesman Akin Rotimi, the Speaker, Tajuddin Abbas, is the chief host of the event. Speaking ahead of the hearing, Chairman of the House Committee on Industry, Eni Tombadiru, stated that the public hearing underscores the House of Representatives' dedication to ensuring that sectoral reforms are guided by accountability, stakeholders' input, and adherence to constitutional principles. The statement urged stakeholders and members of the public to attend the session and submit their memoranda for deliberations. In another development, the Southeast Senate caucus has voiced concerns over what it described as a curious and highly suspicious JAMB examination glitch that affected centers in Lagos State and significantly the entire Southeast during the recent Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination. In a statement issued on Saturday in Abuja by its chairman, Eyinaya Abaribe, representing Abia South, the caucus said it will be disheartening and hoped not to contemplate such a conspiracy theory that there is a narrow agenda being pursued to deliberately shortchange and harm the future of children. Though the caucus, after a careful assessment of the reports of the ugly incident, noted with cautious optimism the efforts being made to mitigate the near disaster, particularly the rescheduling of examination, it warned that a future reoccurrence will be unacceptable. Abaribe noted that Southeast senators welcomed the timely acceptance of fault as expressed through the open declaration of regrets and tearful apology by the Joint Admission and Matriculation Board management, particularly its registrar, Ishak Oloide. Notwithstanding, the Southeast federal lawmakers, according to Senator Abaribe, hoped and wanted that such a display of penitence in public would not be an effort to mask a future sinister agenda aimed at harming the educational advancement of children of the Southeast region. Governor Diko Rada of Katsina State has completed the renovation of historic Gidan Kuli groundnut oil mill in Kankia local government area of the state. The revived Gidan Kuli groundnut oil mill, expected to begin full operation soon, will create over 500 direct and indirect jobs while boosting the local economy. The Katsina Youth Craft Village executed the complete overhaul, which included refurbishing existing machinery, procuring modern equipment, and constructing administrative block shops and perimeter fencing. Speaking on this development, Rada asserted that the facility is modern economic infrastructure as it symbolizes the commitment to revitalizing the state's agricultural heritage. The governor, in a statement signed on Saturday by his chief press secretary, Ibrahim Mohammed, noted that the revival aligns perfectly with his administration's economic diversification agenda. You're watching News at 7 on Western Spring Television. Still to come, Lagos State government denies claims on social media that the state is smelly and is filled with big mosquitoes. We'll bring you more on these when we return.
Born Jeremiah Oyeni Obafemi on March 6, 1909, Obafemi Awolowo was a prime architect of Nigeria's